Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I just wanted to do another just random Let's Talk vlog. And oh, we have a Maeve, and I know this wall is gonna be a beautiful gallery. I just got an Incredibles 2 poster from Disney Movie Rewards. I have this awesome Jack Skellington graffiti thing my friend Daryl got me, and I'm like so excited. But anyway, and I look so cute because I just came from a job interview. But today I just wanted to do an old school style point and shoot vlog, nothing fancy, and talk about anxiety. Once again, I wanted to talk about things I no longer do because they may cause me to have anxiety or anxiety induced. I guess that's what causing anxiety entails. I am a massive advocate for doing things that might break your limit or take you over the edge, like skydiving. I really want to go skydiving. If you remember, if you started with me in this journey a long time ago, I got to swim with freaking sea turtles in the ocean outside of Oahu for a web series. Like, I'm all about breaking those boundaries, but there are certain things that do pass the limit. And that's just what I want to share with you today. They cross that border, and I no longer do them. And also, when it comes to anxiety, something that might seem silly to you is completely normal for someone like me. And we'll get to that. Like, number 3 seems absolutely stupid in my mind, but I still don't do it anyway. So number 1 is I rarely ever go to the movie theaters anymore. And you're probably like, why? You don't go to movie theaters anymore, and you literally just watched Endgame last night, and it came out in theaters like 4 months ago. The answer being is I have the world's smallest bladder. That's probably not true, but I have a very small bladder, and I get super anxious about the fact that I might have to go to the bathroom during a movie. So even if I do, I'm not saying I'll never go, but even if I do go, I literally cannot, like, if I have to go to the bathroom, I literally sweat over the fact that I have to go to the bathroom, and I can't concentrate on the movie. If I decide to go to the bathroom, I am so worried that I miss a pivotal plot point. And I know that I'm not the only one. So I'm not saying that I would never go to the movies ever again. I am very selective about the movies that I go to, and I'm very selective about the snacks that I go to. But even still, when I'm like selecting a movie, because I know like time frame, I could never see Endgame in theaters because it's 3 hours long, and I know I would have to go to the bathroom, and that is one of those movies you don't want to miss anything. Number 2 is staying out super late. I know, I mean, as you get older, you definitely don't want to stay out super late. I mean, I'm an old lady, and I love to be in bed and comfy, watching my shows, maybe knitting, maybe crafting, who freaking knows. But I've had, while living in LA, especially working crazy hours as such as I did, a lot of bad experiences involving, like, I've had guns pulled on me, I've been almost stabbed, I've been followed home. I'm like, and this is all about stranger danger, and don't walk home alone at night, and but all that being said, that didn't, like, even if I was with a group of people, some of this stuff still happened. And so it makes me super anxious to be alone, or even a group of people at night, dark, where I cannot see in my surroundings. So I rarely ever go out super late by myself, even in a group anymore, because it's so many panic attacks. So number 2, I don't really go out late anymore, and maybe that's just because I'm old. Number 3, and this, as I said, might be the silly one. It might be silly to you, but it is definitely nerve-wracking to me. It's irrational, I know. But a lot of people have this problem where it's more of a phobia than anything, but kids will have these nightmares when they're young, And a lot of, like, when you're young is when you're most susceptible to recurring nightmares. And one of the recurring nightmares I had was being stuck in a freaking sewer drain, you know, with, like, the Ninja Turtle kind of thing. And maybe it's because I watched a lot of Ninja Turtles as a kid. So I got stuck in one of those sewer drains with the water rising consistently. And, like, I would scream for help and no one bothered. Either they didn't hear me or they were just choosing to ignore me. And by the time that the water usually got up to, you know, like here, but you know, you're like trying to like survive, is when I would wake up. Now, I've had a recurring nightmare about snakes. I have no problem with snakes. But this great one, like, I like consistently will not step on grates. I will not step over sewer drains. I will not step over grates. Like those things in New York where like it's like the elevator from underneath the sidewalk. I try to avoid those too. There's a couple of those we're in Los Angeles. I try to avoid those because it's too nerve-wracking, and I know it's irrational, but it still makes me extremely nervous. So those are 3 things I no longer do because they do cause anxiety for me. There are a couple more, so if you guys want to hear the rest of them, please let me know in the comments down below. I just didn't want to make this a very seriously long sit-down talk video because there's a lot when you have severe anxiety. Let me know. Is there anything that you guys no longer do because it causes anxiety? My therapist would be like, hey, you should try and do these things to kind of help get... I've tried a lot and it just wasn't for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single view and comment. If you want, make sure to hit all those buttons below. You know the spiel. And thank you guys again, and until next time, Slancha. Like, seriously, I'm trying to film. There we go.